I'm Joel Finnis. I am a climatologist working with the Department of Geography here at Memorial University. So this research project has two primary pieces. One is to take a look at the phenomenon of marine fog, particularly on the Grand Banks, and working to improve prediction of that phenomenon. The other piece is to try to take a look at some of the people that we're working with, both in terms of improving fog forecasts for example, oil platforms at the Grand Banks, but also working with some other partners in things like the fisheries industry to try to take a look at how they think about forecast products, forecast information, how they value it, what they think is good, what they find problematic with it, whether it meets their needs, while also talking to the forecasters about how they perceive the act of producing forecasts and what they think about what they're producing, whether what the forecasters are looking to do matches well with what some of the users are looking for. Okay, so in terms of addressing risks, there's two things we'd like to do. We'd like to, first of all, try to improve marine forecasts of fog specifically in the Grand Banks immediately, but then extending to other marine environments later on. But the other thing we'd like to do is identify and address any communication gaps between forecasters and forecast stakeholders. So we know that different stakeholder groups have access to different amounts of information, different sources of information. If we take a look at something like the oil industry, they will actively invest in getting private forecasts, which will tell them exactly what they want to know. And then we have other stakeholders, such as fish harvesters, who are heavily reliant on publicly available information. And what we'd like to do is figure out how well what's available matches the needs, the concerns of those various stakeholders, and just see how forecasters view their profession. See whether that aligns with how people view the need for forecasts. Okay, so it's myself, and it's some collaborators over at AMEC Foster Wheeler, particularly the forecasting group there. A couple of people, Terry Bullock and Tristan Hauser, are the ones that I'm working with most often, but also Jennifer and Stephen Beal are involved a little bit. And then also in terms of taking a look at those communication gaps and knowledge gaps around forecasting, I'm working here with Barbara Neese with Safety Net and the Department of Sociology. So we are talking to people in the aviation industry. We're talking to people in forecasting offices, both government and private. We are talking to people in transportation. We're talking to fish harvesters as well.